talk about a new way to think about your daily routine, a framework for finding more meaning in your life. But here's the thing. This is not about cramming more stuff into your already packed schedule. Nope. It's all about restructuring what you already do. We're talking about creating purpose density. So let me ask you this. Have you ever gotten to the end of a long day or even a crazy week and just felt flat? I mean, your calendar was jammed, you crossed a ton of things off your to-do list, but there's still this, I don't know, this nagging feeling of emptiness. You were definitely busy, but were you fulfilled? Yeah, we're gonna dig into how to close that gap. All right, here's our game plan. First up, we're gonna put a name to the problem, the purpose deficit. Then we'll get into the solution, this idea of purpose density. After that, we'll walk through a really practical 3-step method to totally reshape your day. And to wrap it all up, we'll see what a purpose-dense life can actually look like. So let's jump in. Okay, let's start with the problem itself, what we're calling the purpose deficit. This is a super common challenge, especially for people who are really analytical and curious. The folks who have this deep, deep need for meaning in everything they do. And just to be clear, the purpose deficit has nothing to do with being lazy. In fact, it's the total opposite, right? It's that classic hamster wheel feeling. You're grinding, you're putting in the hours, but the work just doesn't connect with what you truly care about. It's that huge, frustrating gap between being busy and feeling genuinely alive and engaged. So, what's the antidote to this feeling? Well, it's a concept called purpose density. Think of it as a tool, a framework designed to fight back against all that empty productivity and help you actually find real meaning in your everyday life. So, what is it exactly? Well, purpose density is basically a simple ratio. It's the amount of meaning you get out of a task compared to the time and energy you put into it. The goal isn't to work harder. It's to make sure that the work you're doing is absolutely packed with purpose. A fantastic way to think about this is with a nutritional analogy. Some tasks are like empty calories, right? They fill up your time, but they give you zero actual nourishment. We're talking about endless emails, mind-numbing admin tasks, that kind of stuff. But then, you've got your purpose-dense tasks. These are the activities that truly feed your soul. Getting lost in deep work, learning a cool new skill, or just having a real conversation with someone. Okay, this all sounds great in theory, but how do you actually put it into practice? Let's get into the how-to, the nuts and bolts. There's a simple 3-step method you can use to start redesigning your routine and seriously boosting your own purpose density. Okay, step 1, you audit. Just make a list of everything you do in a typical week. No judgment, just get it all down on paper. Step 2, you score. Go through that list and rate every single task on a scale from 1 to 5 based on how much meaning it brings you. And be honest. And then, step 3, you redesign. This is where the magic happens. You start to strategically cut back on those low-scoring tasks and figure out how to make more time for the high-scoring one. So what's the payoff here? What does a purpose-dense life actually look and feel like, day to day? Let's take a quick look. The difference is just crystal clear when you put a standard day next to a purpose-dense one. I mean, look at that before column. It's totally reactive, right? Jumping straight into emails, constantly switching between tasks, eating a sad lunch at your desk. Now look at the after column. These are small but powerful shifts. Swapping mindless scrolling for a bit of focused reading, carving out time for deep work, actually taking a real break. See, these aren't massive life-altering changes. They're just small, intentional adjustments that can completely change the entire feel of your day. And at the end of the day, that's really what this is all about. This isn't just another productivity hack. It's not about cramming more things into your day. It is a meaning framework. It's about shifting your entire focus from the sheer quantity of tasks you finish to the quality of fulfillment you get from them. So I'll leave you with a simple question. Forget about trying to overhaul your entire life overnight. That's not what this is about. Just think about tomorrow. What is one small, purpose-dense change you can make? What's one tiny shift that could make your day matter just a little bit more?